Hi, my name is Odongidi, and I'm excited to share my understanding of visualization technology and how it can leverage in a business environment. Visualization is a key concept in IT infrastructure, allowing business to maximize efficiency and flexibility while reducing costs. Before I dive into the concept of visualization machine, I would like to talk about the core component of visualization machines. Visualization machine, sometimes actually known as VM, which is the short form for it, has so many components that comprises of it. The first is the hypervisor, the second is the guest operating system, and the third one is visualization hardware. Then the last one is visual network interface, always known as VNI. If you have installed visualization machine, you should actually be familiar with VNI, which is what is going to give you the internet interface of your machine. Let's begin by looking at hypervisor. Now, hypervisor is a software layer that creates and manages visualization machine on physical hosts. Example, let's say you have this phone right here with you. And in this phone is running an Android operating system, Android version operating system. And you want to run another Android operating system on this same phone. This is when you will need a VM to be able to help you do that. So that is the purpose of hypervisor. Hypervisor enables you to run another operating system on top of another operating system, which is what we call layers. So, in simple words, hypervisor is a software layer that creates and manages virtual machine on a physical host. Take note, physical host must be included while you are defining your hypervisor. The second one I'm going to talk about is the guest operating system. The guest operating system, always known as the OS, is installed in the virtual machine. As I said earlier, this phone might actually be running on an Android operating system. On your laptop or on your computer, you might actually not be running Android, or you might be running any other operating system such as Windows, Ubuntu, Linux, and so many of it. Visualization will not actually work without a guest operating system. So a guest operating system has to be there for visualization to actually complete with efficiency. The next one I'm going to talk about is actually virtual hardware. For example, I'll see this phone as an example. This phone has what we call RAM. We also have what we call ROM. Now, RAM, ROM, and also internet are embedded on this phone. The same thing happens too when it comes to visualization machines. Visualization machine has a ROM on it, it has a RAM on it, it also has network on it as well as the CPU. All of these things are actually on your virtual machine, but they are not actually physical hardware, rather they are actually virtual hardware. So the last one I'm going to talk about, because of time frame, which is the software I'm using to make this recording, it's given me a limited time. I'm going to talk about the visual network interface, which is actually known as VNI. And remember, in our so many assignments that we did, we were actually asked to enable VNI while we were installing our virtual machine. This was to enable us for us to be able to route towards the VPN of the school server. So the VNI is actually like your normal internet. For example, I'll still come back to this phone. This phone has an internet connection. The same thing with your visualization machine. It also has an internet connection, but it will not work if you do not install the VNI, which is the virtual network interface. You have to install it for you to be able to get it to work. If you do not install it, it's not going to work. Now, this allows the virtual machine to communicate with other machine and network, just as the physical computer would. So, in the last part, together, I'm going to tell you how virtualization can actually leverage in business. In business setting, you actually know that virtualization provides strategical advantage. First, it helps to reduce hardware costs. The means of you going to buy additional hardware costs, for example, you want to buy a RAM, or you want to buy a room, or you want to buy an external storage, or still you want to have a network card, that will actually cost you some bucks for you to be able to get that done. But with virtualization machine, you don't actually need that because everything is actually embedded on the virtual machine. So it helps to reduce hardware costs by running multiple virtual machines on a single physical server. Secondly, it helps to simplify backups, recovery, and migration. If you have your virtual machine on this computer and you want to migrate it from this computer to another computer, it's quite easy. All you just need to do is copy your location folder, and when you get to the other machine, you can actually get it to work over there. It's very easy. I've tried it before while in the process of doing this course, and it was very easy for me. So virtualization machine is actually easy for you to create backups, recovery, and also migration, because virtualization machine can be copied or moved easily. Third, virtualization machine enable testing and development in isolated environments, which improve software deployment and reduce the risks. This actually applies to software developers and other developers. Some of the developers might actually want to use virtualization machine to test their software. This will help them because this was looking for an external laptop for you to be able to run your software on it. If you don't have another laptop or another computer with you, you can actually get this done via the virtualization machine. So it's actually quite easy. Finally, it also allows business to scale operation quickly, adding or relocating resources without purchasing a new hardware. So in conclusion, I will say that virtualization technology helps business optimize their IT resources, save costs, and remain flexible in rapid changing technology environments. I am confident in many abilities to implement and manage virtualization machine to support business operation. Thank you.